The couple enjoyed their youth and new opportunities that appeared in life. One day, the heroine gets her dream job with a gorgeous woman. Her boss really wants children and decides on a special experiment. Finding out that her assistant is pregnant, they move to a country house. The girl quickly adapts and enjoys the first days of a rich life. Once the contract is broken, something incredible and dangerous happens. It's movie recap zone and a new retelling. By watching to the end, we will reveal all the secrets of the heroine. A young couple in love are exploring the bathroom. A guy named Nacho tells his girlfriend Sofia about the advantages of the mirror in the bathroom. She needed a discharge as she imagined everything very colorful. They decided to test the strength of the sofa in the bedroom. After a morning exercise, the girl hurries to work. Working in the store, she wanted to chat with a colleague about an internship in the main office, but she decided to point out her work. Suddenly, the phone rings. Sofia gets some big news. After work, she went to church to pray. The next morning, the girl was already sitting in the reception area of the office. While waiting for her turn, she looked at the shoes of other visitors. They were much better and newer than hers, and it embarrassed her. The girl was invited to go to the interview, and Sofia gladly followed the woman. In the office of the boss, Beatrice Gaiu, the girl told about her experience and education. The boss immediately decided to test the promising employee. The girl had to answer a phone call in the office. In the evening, Sofia, together with her boyfriend, actively spent time. After a cardio workout, she told him what she thought about Beatrice. The girl is absolutely delighted with her boss. Nacho said that he wants to buy new houses and asked the heroine to help her with this. In the next scene, Sofia and Beatrice start working together. The girl responsibly carries out the woman's errands. They came to a meeting that Beatrice organized. The girl was happy to work with her. Late in the evening, the girl waited for the boss to finish the meeting. A colleague offered to leave the girl early, but the heroine refused, as she wanted to be useful to the new boss and stayed late. Beatrice found the girl on the couch. Sofia was already asleep, looking at the screen of the assistant's phone boss, and woke up the girl. Returning late, the heroine went to bed with her boyfriend. He was already asleep without waiting for the girl. At the same time, the woman invited home a guy she met on the internet. She wanted to have fun with him, but the stranger was too intrusive. Having spoiled Beatrice's mood, she immediately sent him away. In the morning, Sofia takes a pregnancy test. In a drawer, she finds a calendar with a saint on it and starts praying about what happened. Arriving in the kitchen, her boyfriend was already preparing breakfast. Nacho suggested going on a vacation to get some energy and rest. Since Sofia had a new job, she wanted to prove herself, so she declined the offer. Iris visited her gynecologist, Christina. The women chatted about their new relationship. Late in the evening, the woman was enjoying a bath. Suddenly, she felt sick, but it passed quickly. Sofia was riding in a cab. The girl wanted to enjoy the coolness of the evening city, but the smells only made her feel nauseous. The next morning was scheduled to try on dresses from the new collection. Sofia proposed a solution that pleased her boss. She celebrated her success at dinner with her boyfriend. He shared with his beloved his plans for the future. His plans differed from those that Sofia built. At home, the heroine was nauseous. She hid it from the guy. On the next day, the boss had a meeting with partners. In the hotel room, the heroine tried on a new dress and underwear. Beatrice liked the girl's choice. She changed her hairstyle so that Sofia looked stylish. In the next scene, the heroine repents of her intentions to the priest. She does not want to have children with her boyfriend in the near future. In the office, Sofia offered to write a resignation letter to a colleague who had a child. This situation upset the assistant. The heroine threw up in the office of the boss. Beatrice understood the situation in which the girl fell into. On the way home, they discussed the state of Sofia's health. The woman was wondering who besides her knows about the girl's pregnancy. During dinner, Beatrice tells her relatives that she is having a baby. Sofia doesn't want to quit her job, but she has no desire to raise the baby. Therefore, Beatrice wants to take him for herself. The father has offered to adopt the baby. However, Beatrice wants to experience pregnancy and be with the baby from the beginning. The family supported the woman's idea. During the night, Sofia woke up to a phone call. Beatrice informed her that they can solve the girl's problem. She asks her not to rush into a decision and promises to help. After a while, Sofia and her boss go to the first ultrasound. The doctor explains to the girl the essence of the procedure. The heroine experienced mixed feelings from what she heard and hurriedly left the office. After thinking, Sofia decided to abandon her decision and keep the baby. The boss offered Sophia to give the child to her and keep her job in the company. Beatrice's father told the girl that it is not quite legal. Therefore, everything will take place in the clinic of Beatrice's friend, and they will be able to hide the information from others. The lawyer offered a good cash payment for the girl's consent. To avoid risks, Sophia wanted to double the amount. Beatrice offered the girl to move to her country house. In order not to arouse suspicion and to realize the plan, during the girl's pregnancy should live together. To freshen up, the girl went out on the veranda. Beatrice decided to talk to her. The boss is sure that they made the right decision to hide the situation from the girl's boyfriend. They signed the contract. Sophia waited for Nacho to finish talking to the client. Afterward, they went up to the apartment. The girl informed him that she had to leave for work with her boss in London for a long time. She promises that they will meet again in 6 months. The guy thinks that Sophia wants to leave him. To dispel his doubts, Sophia helps the guy to relax. Soon the heroine and Beatrice are traveling out of town. The woman wants them to live in the fresh air and in a spacious house. In the morning, Beatrice gives a list of activities that Christine has prepared for the heroine. During breakfast, Sophia explores everything. In the evening, the woman shows Sophia a swimming pool with a jacuzzi. The heroine thanks the Virgin Mary for the favorable events in her life. The girl enjoys spending time in the house while the boss travels to work. One day, Sophia notices a maid who goes upstairs with the keys. After her workout, Sophia sits down to rest on the couch. Paying attention to the bookcase and coming closer, the girl notices a video camera on one of the shelves. This surprises the heroine. There are several such devices in the house. When Beatrice returns home, Sophia asks her boss about the found devices. To worry less, the pregnant woman asks to remove the cameras in the house. The woman turns off the devices at the heroine's request. The assistant picks up a new intern for Beatrice. The woman didn't like Sophia and is glad that the new girl has been transferred to London. The girl searched the whole house looking for her phone. One room turned out to be locked. Sophia tells Tati that the situation with the cameras is stressing the girl out. All day long, she walks around irritated. At night, Sophia feels the gaze of her boss. The woman suggests that they unwind in the pool. Relaxing, they enjoy their time together. In the morning, Sophia continues her search for her phone with the maid. She is bored in isolation from society and decides to continue her search. At dinner, the girl shares her problem with her boss. After a while, Christina gives an ultrasound to the heroine. Beatrice is happy about seeing her future child. At night, the woman sobs in her bedroom from an excess of feelings. After promising the heroine a new phone, the boss left for the office. Sophia continued her search in the house. Suddenly, she saw Tam talking to herself in the room. The girl asked the maid to open the locked upstairs door. Inside turned out to be a child's room. Sophia looked around. In the closet, she found baby clothes on a boy named Carlos. Suddenly, Beatrice returned. She brought the girl's birthday present, a dog. Christina came over for dinner. Sophia pretended that she needed to step away for a while. As it turned out, she hid behind the wall in the next room to overhear the conversation. Beatrice was worried about the girl's erratic behavior. Returning, the girl wanted to know what sex the child would be. In the evening, the woman came to Sophia's room to show a photo of the new dress. The girl asked for a phone to contact Nacho. Sophia dialed the guy via video call. Nacho was worried because the girl was missing. This touched the heroine. In the morning, the girl looked for Tati, but the maid's room was empty. Sophia was busy trying on things in the dressing room. Nacho decided to find his girlfriend. In the closet, the girl found a strand of hair and an urn of ashes. This got her thinking. When Beatrice came home, she made Sophia go swimming. This did not please the heroine. At the office, Beatrice found out that Sophia had embellished her resume a lot. This disappointed the woman. She hurried home to talk to the girl. They met on the veranda. Sophia informs her boss that she went to the gate and the new phone does not work. The girl wishes to talk to her boyfriend alone, but the woman is in no hurry to give her her tablet. Sophia gets angry and leaves the room. Her behavior annoys the woman. Beatrice takes the girl out to the gates of the mansion to talk. In the next scene, Nacho is having dinner at a cafe. Sophia is flipping through their photos together on her phone. Beatrice comforts her and thanks her for her patience. The women go swimming in the pool. Suddenly, Sophia silently gets out of the water and ignores her boss's questions. Beatrice lies on her bed with her eyes open. Sophia comes to her, the girl cannot sleep, and the boss offers to stay in bed with her. Nacho escorts a new friend out of the house. he notices a missed call from Sophia. In the office, the boss is discussing a new collection of dresses. On the tablet, she notices a surveillance video outside her house. The woman sees Sophia heading towards the gate with her dog and a ladder. The girl tries to get outside the house while Beatrice drives home. As Sophia climbs to the top of the ladder, she is electrocuted and thrown to the ground. During this time, Nacho watches their video with Sophia. Beatrice finds the heroine on the ground by the fence and helps her get home. Sophia says she's fine, but the woman calls the doctor. Nacho looks for his girlfriend in Beatrice's office. The guy makes a scene. A co-worker calls the woman to the office. To keep the girl out of trouble again, the woman gave her a sedative. On the way to the office, Beatrice learns that Nacho knows her address and drives back. When the doorbell rings, Sophia feels strange. She sees her boyfriend's face on the screen and asks him to be careful. The girl wants Nacho to call the police. To catch the net, the guy goes out on the road. Beatrice runs him down and tries to hide the evidence. Sophia is worried about the guy being gone for a long time. The girl goes out to look for him at the gate and calls for help. Beatrice is worried about what happened. When she gets home, Sophia talks about her behavior being dictated by hormones. Christina informs the women that the girl needs to get a final checkup. Sophia worries that it could end early. Over dinner, the women talk about the future. The heroine leaves to fetch water and returns with a stick in her hands. She stuns Beatrice and ties her to a column. The girl decides that the boss wants to get rid of her after the birth of the child. Sophia behaves inadequately. Beatrice offers to cancel the contract and separate. The heroine decided to take a shower and think. The boss is tired of waiting. She wants to talk to the girl. Without waiting for an answer, she went under herself. Sophia sits in her bedroom. In the morning, the heroine searches Beatrice's closet. In a box, she finds their contract. Sophia doesn't find the money. She decides to find out from the woman where she keeps her money. The safe is in the children's room. The girl takes the money and threatens Beatrice to publicize the contract if her boss looks for her. Sophia leaves. The woman asks to untie her, but the heroine ignores the request. Sophia remembers that her dog is left in the house and returns. She sees that the boss woman has freed herself, but doesn't have time to react. Here once, the woman attacks her from behind and tries to strangle her. But there are scissors lying near the girl and she uses them to save herself. When Sophia comes out of the gate, her water breaks. The girl walks forward. Do you think the heroine got the situation right, or did the hormones cloud her judgment? That was the movie Under Her Control from 2022. See you in the following videos.